Welcome to Unfrazzle, a podcast for solo business owners with a big vision who are ready for a kinder, more sustainable approach to productivity. I'm Louise Miller, and each week I share bite-sized insights to help you step away from the hustle, stop faffing and stay focused so you can make your brilliant ideas happen and make a bigger impact in the world. Before we dive into today's episode, if you enjoy what I'm sharing here on Unfrazzle and you'd like to support the podcast, you can buy me a cuppa by going to buymeacoffee.com/Louise Miller and making a one-off donation. I'll pop a link to that in the show notes. Okay, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get started. I don't know about you, but I love a jigsaw, not the power tool, the puzzle. So every time I sit down to do a jigsaw, it occurs to me that doing a jigsaw is like being a business owner. And yes, I know that's cheesy, but please bear with me. Right, unless you're some sort of psychopath, when you're doing a jigsaw, you start with the edges first, right? There's some sort of order to it. You know what you're looking for as you're sorting through all the pieces in the box. You find the straight bits and then off you go. So you start with what's easy. Much like in our work, when we're embarking on a project or starting something new, we do tend to gravitate towards the easy bits first, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's what gets us out of the starting block so we can start to see some progress and feel like we're getting somewhere. But then what do you do once you've got all of the edges done? So I tend to hone in on one part of the puzzle, look for all of the pieces that look like they belong in that section, take those pieces out of the box and then start fitting them together. And yet, of course, that is slower than doing the edges. But by filtering out all of the pieces that are obviously not the part of the picture that I'm working on, leaving those pieces in the box, I can still feel like I'm getting somewhere. Now, you might do things differently. Maybe you start taking pieces out of the box and grouping them together by colour so that you can start to complete different parts of the puzzle all at once. Now, neither of those approaches is right or wrong. You know, I'm not here to tell you the correct way to do a jigsaw. There is no such thing. At the end of the day, we're both making progress and the picture is starting to come together. And yes, I might be able to see the progress I'm making more easily because I'm really laser focused and honed in on one area. But if you need the variety of working on a few different areas at once, if that's your jam, that works for you, go for it. But whichever approach you choose when you're doing your jigsaw, there is usually an area that gets left to the end because it is hellish. So maybe it's that big expanse of sky, or there's a huge area of just white. What do you do then? Do you persevere? Or when you've done all the easy bits and it starts to suddenly feel difficult and progress really slows down, it takes longer to find a piece that goes in the right place, do you get up and wander off? So if you put off doing the difficult bits and get distracted by something else, that unfinished jigsaw can sit on the dining table for ages, can't it? I'm sure that can't just be me. It sits there unfinished, taking up space and getting on your nerves every time you look at it. So do you have something like that in your business where you feel all excited to start with, but then find your attention starting to wane once things get tricky, or you're outside your comfort zone, or another shiny idea strikes? Instead of wandering off to do something else, what would happen if you allowed yourself to sit in the discomfort? To dedicate yourself to finishing the thing you started, even if it feels tricky. After all, greatness and lightness, fulfillment, freedom and impact, all of those things lie on the other side of you finishing the thing you've already invested so much time and energy in. So what's the equivalent of an unfinished jigsaw in your world right now? What is sitting there unfinished, staring at you and really getting on your nerves and making you feel bad? And what small step can you take this week to move you closer to getting it done? So as always, I hope that this helps, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you for listening to Unfrazzle. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who needs a dose of calm productivity in their life. And I'd love it if you could leave me a rating and a review, as that will help more people discover this podcast. If you'd like to hear more from me to help you stop faffing and take back control of your time, you'll find a link to join my mailing list in the show notes, and I would really love for you to join us. So thanks so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you next time.